Hey everyone, it's Lisa here from Morgan Tarot. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here to do a reading today for the zodiac sign of Aries for the middle of December 2021. As I spoke about in my previous video, really apologize guys that my videos are running a bit late this month. As I spoke about already, just trying to juggle multiple things at the moment. So I am doing the best that I can and trying to get them out as quickly as I can. I am also trying to focus on making my readings a bit shorter as well, because that will obviously help me to get more out in a more timely manner. I'm still working on that, but I'm getting there. I really like to give you guys as much as I can in these readings, as much clarity as I can, as much guidance as I can, so I don't really cut short on anything. I do try to really explain things. I'm not someone that can just not give real clarity about an energy that I'm feeling, but I am going to try and just cut back and maybe I'm not going to clarify all of the cards here today. So what I've done guys is I've gone ahead and pulled your person's thoughts, feelings and beliefs about this connection for Aries. So this is for someone who has a person in mind. I've tapped into what their thinking is, what their feelings are, and what they may be believing, if this message is for you, if this message is to resonate. And this message is only for those Aries that are going to watch this video. And if you come across this video, then it more than likely is your message, but please, obviously, if it doesn't resonate, check your other placements. As I always say, it is a general reading. It's not going to resonate for every single Aries out there. Yeah, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Like I said, I've got the energies here already, and I'm just going to clarify some of the cards and not all of them to try and save on a bit of time. Once I've done that, once I've gone through their thoughts, feelings and beliefs and clarified any cards that need clarifying, then we'll just grab a couple of cards of advice or an outcome about the situation that we have at hand, and then we'll finish off with an oracle card from the Wisdom of the Oracle. I might even use my new Lovers Oracle here. I've just gotten a new oracle deck, and these are love heart shaped oracles. I love the cards, beautiful, and they have amazing artwork on them. And on the back they have really inspiring, insightful messages about love, and very much about what the energy of your connection may be. So I might even pull one of those for you at the end as well, Aries, just to give you a bit more clarity about the situation. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started for you guys. Remember, this is general reading, middle of December 2021. Check other placements if it doesn't resonate, but let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so the very first card in the overall energy of the reading is the Knight of Pentacles. This so Aries, this is your person's current thinking, okay, and the overall energy of the reading. And in their thoughts here, they're in the Knight of Pentacles energy here, very earth energy. And in fact, all of their thinking is earth energy. We've got pentacles throughout the whole thinking aspect of this read, but let's go ahead and get the message for you. So this is someone who's very diligent, very hardworking, very determined, someone who, will go the distance here, who is very, they're very steadfast, and really, the Knight of Pentacles is the only knight in the deck that gets his job done. He completes his job, he completes his mission no matter what it takes. He's a very hard worker, and he's very dependable with a very strong work ethic here. Very serious, but he is a slow-moving energy. So he gets his job done, he gets where he needs to go, he gets to the final destination, but he takes a lot longer than the other knights in the deck, and he's very generally slow-moving. As you can see with the pentacles being, strewn behind him in a very slow manner. Your person, it seems, has no problem putting their head down and getting the work done here, and they'll do the hard work that it takes, and they'll do it perfectly. They're just going to take a minute to do it, right? So I feel like with this message coming out, Aries, I feel like your person could be stagnating a little bit here. As I said, slowest moving energy in the deck, so they could be stagnating a bit in their thoughts within this connection, and they can be, this person could be slow to involve themselves in love and in this connection, right? With this card showing up, they could even be denying their true feelings here, their true emotions, and maybe even being a little bit emotionally detached in the connection with this message coming out. And they may also be wary, of getting in too deep too quickly here. So they're taking it slow. I feel like that's the energy that you're in at the moment, a slow-moving energy, not rushing things. All right, the next message we got for their thoughts is the Five of Pentacles. Like I said, more Pentacles energy, which is what we got for all of their thoughts here. So, you know, this person could be having, you know, financial or health difficulties right now. Being a pentacle, this is about, you know, material abundance, about wealth. It's about those tangible, you know, 3D things that we can touch, the pentacles. And, you know, this could be very much in their thoughts right now. They could be feeling very distracted, very ostracized. They might be, you know, feeling very left out. It could be, you know, in terms of this connection as well, because this is a love reading. You know, they might be worried about their security here and finances. I feel like they're very preoccupied here with this Knight of Pentacles and Five of Pentacles coming out, and then we have the Four of Pentacles following it. I feel like they're very focused on, you know, their security and their finances at the moment, Aries. They, you know, their energy could be quite blocked and stagnant here in this connection. They might be feeling quite stuck because they're focusing their energies and their attentions in other areas of their life, i.e. their, you know, their financial side of things, their work, their career, their finances, and they may have even been overspending here, and they're now really feeling a sense of loss and feeling, you know, guilty about it, perhaps. Take it as it resonates. This might not be a person's message. It's not going to be everyone's message, but for some of you, I feel like your person has, you know, overspent, and they're now, you know, suffering, you know, suffering from kind of an after effect of worrying about, shit, I really spent too much money here. And it's made them feel blocked, because this is someone I feel who likes to be really in charge of their finances, who likes to be very, who likes to feel very secure in that, you know, knowing that they have enough money in the bank to pay their bills and they have enough money to live comfortably and so on. So it could be that they've overspent, and that's now put them in that energy of feeling at a loss and that lack mentality kind of thinking. We definitely have someone here with this Five of Pentacles who's in a lack mentality, could be in love and in their, you know, financial situation here. Take it as it resonates. But I do see someone who here is trying to, who's had some disadvantage here, and, you know, I do see though that they have the potential here to reverse this bad trend, and we always do, of course. It's always down to free will and the choices that we make. So I do feel like the situation in their thoughts is very much about how they can maybe flip this situation, how they can change this and get themselves back on track here. They may also be feeling very unworthy, I'm hearing, very alone, excluded, and it could be as a result of their financial situation. They may be feeling very flippant. This is someone who likes to be in charge of their finances, like I said, who likes to feel abundant and in control with their finances, maybe because they've been a bit flippant recently. It's making them blocked within the romantic connection as well, because they don't feel as though they have enough to give you, you know, if you were to be in a connection, they couldn't support it, they couldn't give you, you know, they wouldn't feel like the kind of person that you would want to be with, because they don't have that kind of stuff in order, is kind of what I'm getting here. So I feel like they could have been maybe neglecting their own needs here, and they're kind of leaving themselves out in the cold by, you know, overspending, like I said, or doing, or it could even be related to your connection, you know. They might just be feeling left out in the cold in general through something that's happened between you guys. But with the Pentacle energy, I do feel more like they're really focusing on their security and finances here. And as a result, I feel like their energy is quite stagnant and blocked in this connection. Okay, so the third card I got for your person's thinking is the Four of Pentacles. So we have now, like I said, Knight of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. We're almost going backwards here in the energies, right? I mean, with the Five and the Four. So, you know, again, this person is, I feel your person, Aries, is very focused on stability, savings, holding on to something here, you know, holding on, definitely clutching onto something here, you know, for dear life. I feel like they're really, you know, focused on success. They're really focused on material things, on placing, they may even be, I feel like they're placing way too much value on money here, on work, and I feel like they have a real lack mentality within the connection and within romance and love. I feel like, you know, they're sensing that I'm kind of sensing that they seek status through that, their self-worth, their sense of, you know, belief in who they are, their sense of confidence, self-confidence. I feel like it comes through their wealth here and their financial, you know, their ability to manifest finances, their ability to earn, their ability to have money in the bank and hold on to it here. I just feel like that's how they get their sense of self-worth and self-belief here, through, you know, financial protection, financial security is what I'm seeing with all of these pentacles in their thoughts here. You know, they may be stuck here in a sort of a comfort zone here, is what I'm seeing as well. You know, this can be about being in a comfort zone and being trapped there. They may feel very trapped in this comfort zone that they've put themselves in. You know, with the Five of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles here, it could be that that's the case here. They're very trapped and stuck in their own thoughts here about their finances and not really focused on love, is what I'm seeing. Yeah, but, you know, with the Knight of Pentacles here and the Five of Pentacles and now the Four of Pentacles, they could even be hoarding finances here, being really, you know, Scroogey, you know, really watching every dollar here. You know, someone that goes to the shop and comes home and just, you know, makes sure that the docket is correct. Did they spend that amount of money? How much is left in the bank? And just being really careful with their finances here. So this person could be very, you know, very stringent right now with their finances, holding on to them, hoarding their finances even, and really fixated and focused on that, because maybe this person doesn't feel, like I said, they don't feel like they're worthy of you if they don't have their stuff in order, if they don't have finances in order. That could be the case. We're going to clarify a couple of these cards shortly. So I feel like this person is very focused on finances and wealth at the moment. Okay, Aries, in your person's feelings, I got the Chariot card first of all, Major Arcanum number 7 from the Light Seers Tarot, like I said. This card is very much, it's almost, I was quite blown away by this, because the very first messages we got right was the Knight of Pentacles, very slow moving, Five of Pentacles, stuck, not moving anywhere, Four of Pentacles, holding onto something and definitely not moving anywhere. So very stuck, you know, non-movement energy, someone who's very fixated and focused on material wealth and abundance and stability. And then we move into the feelings section of the reading, and we have someone who, you know, is really wanting to take swift movement here, because again, we have the Chariot card, we've got the Eight of Wands, and we've got the Queen of Wands here. So going through them all first, you know, one by one, we've got the Chariot, like I said, you know, victory, speed, determination. This card is very much about moving forward very swiftly, very, you know, knowing exactly what it is that you want and charging towards that with this in their Chariot, right? You know, they could even be harnessing opposing energies here and uniting those energies with this, you know, it's almost like the dark and the light here. So we've got the positive and the negative here. But nevertheless, I feel like this person is very fixated on success. It could even be travel, but I feel more like they're fixated on success here. Their willpower is very much important to them, and they're seeking control, determination, confidence, you know, victory, right? So I feel like willpower is very important here to your person here, Aries. I feel like for them, you know, this holding back energy with the Knight of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles, I feel like all of that is kind of holding, you know, it's all very much holding back energies, as I spoke about. But yet in their feelings, we're seeing the very opposite here, you know, the direct opposite, in fact. So covering the, you know, covering the Chariot card, we've got the Knight of Pentacles. So we've got the, you know, the fastest moving energy in the deck, one of the fastest moving energies with one of the slowest moving energies in the deck. So it's kind of, they're conflicting each other, and it's making it quite confusing, which is why we'll obviously need to clarify shortly. So, you know, getting back to the Chariot, I feel like, you know, like I said, very interesting reading here, because we've moved into, you know, in their thoughts, they're certainly holding back, but in their feelings, they are wanting to charge forward into victory. Now, what I would say about that, guys, if you know about thoughts and feelings and how they interact with each other, so feelings come first, right? Emotions. You know, thoughts are ways of dealing with feelings, right? And, you know, thinking our way out of feelings and ways of finding solutions that meet the needs that lie behind the feelings. So, for example, you know, thinking derives from learning. So that is from experience, right? So, you know, a newborn, for example, has no thoughts to speak of, you know, to begin with. But but they are a little bundle of feelings, right? And I feel like, you know, it's about the chicken and the egg story, right? Which comes first? Well, very much, you know, feelings come first here, because we feel things first and then we're able to articulate them through our thoughts. And that's what I'm explaining here. So I feel as though this person's thoughts and feelings are very conflictive, because, as I said, their thoughts are that they're very stuck and they're fixated on, you know, on material wealth and abundance here and stability. And in their feelings, they're wanting to really move forward and charge towards this. But I feel like they're being held back by their thoughts, because their thoughts are obviously going to affect their actions. So, yeah, feelings are definitely, they're very deep in their feelings about wanting to charge towards something here. Willpower to want to charge towards something here. But then they're being held back by the overarching energy, the card that's covering it, which is the Knight of Pentacles, which is them being, you know, very careful and cautious and methodical here. Because this Knight of Pentacles does get his job done, as I said. They do complete the job, but they do, you know, take their time about doing that very methodically. So we've got someone here who races in and doesn't really take a lot of time here. And we've got, again, conflicting energy, someone who takes their time and makes sure they get there correctly and does everything right. Again, in the heart of the read, we've got the Eight of Wands here and your person's feelings. in the heart of the spread. So, you know, very important card for me. The very first card, the overall energy of the reading, which is the Knight of Pentacles in this one, and the Eight of Wands in the heart of the spread, which is in the very center of the 9 cards that we've pulled, is another important energy. So in their feelings here, Aries, I feel like, you know, again, this is about speed, velocity, travel it can be. I don't feel so in this reading, but, you know, I feel like this is just more about someone really wanting this to move forward and swift and fast. Taking swift action, even communicating swiftly, but more so about action moving forward quickly. And I feel like it's very similar to the Chariot, like I said. This could be about, you know, split-second decisions. It's about haste. It's about, you know, good news, swift forward movement. You know, in their feelings, you know, they want this to move quickly. And, you know, you are their object of desire here. This Eight of Wands is about desire. It's about victory. It's about charging towards that really quickly and knowing exactly what you want. You know, you are their object of desire. There's no doubt about that. They want to make some hasty decisions here, some hasty actions here, and move towards you in this connection. But, and there's a but here, you know, this Five of Pentacles that's covering it, which is, you know, immediately above it on the read here, is the complete opposite energy, as I've just been speaking about. We've got complete opposing energy in their thoughts and feelings here, which is making it really challenging as a reader. But I do understand that, like I said, feelings come first and then thoughts will follow. So, you know, in their thoughts, they're holding, you know, their thoughts are really holding them back here with this Five of Pentacles. You know, Five of Pentacles is very much a lack mentality, someone who's not going to act on anything. They're just very much in their thoughts, feeling lost, feeling alone, feeling withdrawn, and all of those kinds of, you know, dark, deep emotions. And, you know, the Eight of Wands is the opposite. Someone who's very, look at the colors of the card, you know, someone who knows that, you know, moving forward is going to give them success and victory, and they're charging towards it because they know that's what they want. But like I said, thoughts and feelings here are very different in the heart of the spread. So, you know, their thoughts are definitely holding them back from taking action here, despite what their feelings are that they want to move forward. So it may be very confusing for you as well, Aries, because they may be showing you one thing and you may be seeing and feeling another. Because don't forget, you know, words, you know, we don't base things on people's words, we base them on their actions. So they could be saying one thing and actually acting a different way, which is giving you a very conflicted message. All right, and then the final card we have in their feelings here is the Queen of Wands. Again, very, you know, we've got Chariot, Eight of Wands, Queen of Wands. Again, very, very self-assured reading in the middle here. Someone who's very, you know, in their feelings, it seems like they know exactly what they want, you know, but their thoughts are very different. But we do know, as I said, their feelings do come first. So this is truly how they feel in their feelings, right? And their thoughts are as a result of them, you know, putting in all that, in that thought, that time, that overthinking, and worrying about, you know, what's going to happen here. Because they're trying to, you know, think their way out of their feelings, as I spoke about. But anyway, with the Eight of Wands here, you know, this person is passionate about you. They definitely know that you are their heart's desire, Aries. They're confident, they're bold, they're expressive, much like an Aries sign, powerful, and they usually go after exactly what they want and get it. You know, this Queen of Wands is very bold and very powerful. She knows what she wants and she gets it. You know, she can be indecisive though, and this could be your person's energy here. And, you know, with the Four of Pentacles covering her in their thinking here, you know, in their thoughts, it shows us that they are holding back here. You know, they're in a comfort zone of sorts here, and they're holding back and very focused on money, finances, you know, stability here, savings, career, etc. They're very much on, you know, focused on material gain and wealth here, as opposed to love and getting what they want here in their heart's desire. I just feel like it's safer for them is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that it's safer for them, and it makes them feel more secure, you know, secure, knowing that they have money in the bank and that they have that stability over, you know, a romance which could be, you know, which could end or be taken away at any point in time. So they do get their security, I feel, Aries, from their abundance and wealth here, material wealth and gain, which can be unfortunate because it can make this person, you know, less focused on the connection and more focused on work and earning and career. But we'll keep going here and see what we get for the rest of the reading. Aries, in your person's beliefs, we've got the Hierophant here, Major Arcanum number 5. So, you know, I feel like this is, I feel, your person's very traditional way of thinking about love, about romance. They have a very, you know, traditional set of rules, ways of thinking, because that's what the Hierophant represents. Very matter-of-fact rules and ways of thinking about things that are very traditional. you know, expectations about how this should play out. You know, religious factors could come into play here, spiritual factors, what their beliefs are in those areas. They might have their own set of personal values and beliefs here that could come from their family or childhood, or even just developed more recently as an adult here. I do feel as though with this lesson, with this card coming up, this is very much about teaching and learning as well. So I do feel as though this person, you know, has a lesson that needs to be learned here from this connection. You know, spiritual awakenment and enlightenment, very much represented by this card. You know, there is an energy here that's also about teaching and learning, like I said, trying to gain a new perspective here and understand what it is, you know, that they're seeking from this connection. I feel like they're a little bit like they're in a midlife crisis. They're unsure of what they're seeking here. They're unsure of what exactly where they're going in life, where they're going in this connection, and I feel like where they're going more broadly in terms of life. I feel like they're just feeling a little bit lost at the moment. So they do need to learn, you know, gain some clarity, some spiritual awakenment, spiritual alignment. They may, you know, become more spiritual from this connection even, but they're definitely learning some very serious, you know, valuable lessons about life and about love and relationships. And I feel like this person is going through some kind of transformational period here with this Hierophant coming out. That's here for a reason. They've got lessons that need to be learned, and there is going to be a awakening of understanding, and higher levels of commitment will come from those greater understandings. Next card we have in their beliefs is the Page of Cups. And then we have the Knight of Cups, you know, very much following on from each other in the tarot. So I feel like this person is very sensitive and a little bit naive about love and romance, maybe overly sensitive, which could be blocking their own flow here because they're trying to control the process too much here. You know, they have romantic feelings, there's no doubt about that with this Page of Cups coming out, but I'm feeling that they may need to apologize about something because the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups are both apology cards for me in my reads. So there is something with this Page of Cups, Knight of Cups that you know, that speaks about an apology here. So there is something that your person, I feel, Aries, needs to apologize to you about. They're in that apology energy. They're coming with an offer here, that communication and trying to, you know, make things right here and apologize for something that they've done, you know, wrong in the past. So that's what I'm seeing here with that energy. We're going to clarify that card shortly, and we'll probably clarify this Knight of Cups as well, just to get a bit of clarity about what they're apologizing for, right? So again, in their beliefs here, you know, this again, Knight of Cups is an apology bearer. You know, more water energy here with this Page of Cups, Knight of Cups, someone who is very, you know, emotional and has true feelings for you here, I feel. But this for me is my Walk of Shame card. You know, I feel they do have an apology that's owing to you, and this Knight energy can be one to be wary of as well. You know, Knights are not kings. They are above pages, yes, but, you know, they are, they're not quite offering the stability and the foundations of a king or a queen, right? So you've got to just watch out for that and be wary of that. Their intentions can be misunderstood, and, you know, this Knight in particular can be short-lived. You know, they're focused and a little bit, they can be a bit grandiose here. They can be short-lived here and focused, you know, overly focused on love and a quick fix, and they can be very grandiose in their gestures here, but very fleeting, and moving on to, you know, brand new feelings of love and passion with someone else very quickly. You know, so in and out kind of energy, much like the Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands kind of energy, right? The Knight of Pentacles, as I spoke about earlier, is the only, you know, knight that gets his job done and completes his mission and doesn't back out and gets to where he needs to go, but he's just a very slow moving energy, which is, you know, which is positive because it's the overall energy of our reading. But yes, like I said, you know, this person can be very fleeting in their gestures, in their romance offering, because I guess they really enjoy that feeling, that early feeling that they get, you know, from new connections and new relationships, that overwhelming sense of, you know, joy that they get from meeting new people and having new connections here, and that obviously can, you know, speak to this person not sticking around in the long term, right? So yeah, just be mindful that this person could be very fleeting with their connection towards you, their love towards you. They may be in and out, so you need to be mindful of that, rather than, you know, sticking around for a long-term commitment. But we are going to clarify that card in a moment and see why it is here for you, Aries. Okay, first of all, let's clarify the Five of Pentacles. Let's find out why this Five of Pentacles is here. I'm going to use my Modern Witch Tarot deck. I have pre-shuffled. So Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels, and the Universe, can we please find out why is this Five of Pentacles here for Aries in the middle of December for love? Why is the Five of Pentacles here, Spirit? Please show us. Okay, I have got the Six of Wands. Okay, that's an interesting energy to come out for such a card, right? So clarifying the Five of Pentacles, we have the Six of Wands. This Six of Wands clarifying the Five of Pentacles, I do feel as though, I've had a really good think about it, and I do feel as though this card is coming out to clarify this, you know, this lack mentality, this feeling that they don't have enough. I feel like this card is coming out basically to remind your person that they're way too much relying here on ego here, on what people think, on what people are going to say, if they don't have enough finances, if their money isn't well in order. And I feel like in particular for you, you know, they're overemphasizing what you feel about, you know, wealth and finance and what their situation is. And I felt that earlier in the reading, like they kind of get that as their sense of self-worth and self-confidence. But I don't feel like you really care about that stuff, Aries. I feel like they're, you know, almost too proud to admit the truth here, that they are in this kind of that they could be in some kind of financial difficulties here, or some kind of health difficulties here, some kind of you know, feeling left out, feeling worried about, you know, insecure here. Their energy could be blocked or stagnant here, like I spoke about. They may have overspent here. They may be at some kind of disadvantage here, you know, and feeling unworthy of this connection. And I feel like the Six of Wands is here to kind of represent their ego here. They're very much in their ego here, and they're very fixated on that. They feel like they have to have all these things to impress you, to stay in your life, to be with you, and so on. And I feel like, you know, the Six of Wands is here to kind of clarify this person kind of is overly relying on that as their sense of confidence, and that's not healthy. And also that they are too proud to admit the truth here. They don't want you to know. They don't want you to know that they might be struggling financially or having any, you know, difficulties here in life, whether it be health, money, whatever, you know, work, career, whatever. They don't want you to know that. They're too proud. They're in their ego here. Very much ego-based thinking, and that's not healthy for anybody, right? That doesn't get you anywhere. So that's why that's coming out here to clarify, I believe. I'm going to clarify this Four of Pentacles. We want to know why this person is holding back here in this connection and fixating on finances and material abundance and wealth. And we kind of got a bit of an answer there. I feel like that gave us our answer, but we'll just see if there's any other clarity we can get. Yeah, we've got the Six of Pentacles now, more pentacle energy. I feel like this person is very focused on equal give and take here, and I feel like maybe they feel as though, you know, they're not going to be able to give you equally what, you know, what you give them, whether that be, you know, just in love, or, you know, whether that be materially as well. I don't know, but this person has some kind of lack mentality here, and we spoke about this Four of Pentacles as well already. You know, they're really holding on to something here. You know, success is really important to them. Material growth and wealth is really important to them. They're placing a lot of value here on money and work, which can be very unhealthy in this connection. And I feel like they're seeking status through that. And like I spoke about with just the previous reading, this person is, you know, overly focused on how they're perceived, how people see them, and they don't want to admit the truth if they are struggling here. So I feel like this card is coming out here to show that, you know, this person is very stuck in their comfort zone here, and, you know, with all the Pentacles energy we've got in their thoughts, that heavy, you know, focus on wealth and abundance to get stability here. I feel like they feel as though they may not have enough to give you. You know, they may not have enough to go around here to cater for themselves, and also to help you as well, because, you know, this Six of Pentacles can demonstrate someone who feels as though they don't have enough to, you know, to take care of themselves and also of others, because this person here is sharing between two people. And your person may feel, Aries, as though they don't have enough abundance here and wealth here and stability to give you, as well as to take care of themselves. And that could be really concerning a person. I'm not surprised that that energy came out for that card, to be honest. All right, so that message is really clear here. Your person needs to stop focusing and fixating so much on abundance and wealth here. That's not what brings us happiness, right? So there could be some really, you know, spiritual, you know, some very spiritual and very spiritual learnings here for your person coming in, I believe, to hopefully get out of this mindset, because it's very, very much based in their ego, right? And that's not healthy. Now clarify the Chariot here in your person's feelings. Find out why, you know, we've got that disparity here between their thoughts and their feelings. Let's find out why we've got the Chariot here. So as we spoke about, in their thoughts, they're holding back because they're concerned. about what they have to offer here, and they're coming in, you know, slowly and methodically, and in their feelings, they're wanting to sort of race towards this, and they know what they want. So let's find out, why is this Chariot here conflicting with this Knight of Pentacles energy? We've got a slow-moving energy with a very fast-moving energy. Let's find out why. So Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels, and the Universe, please clarify this Chariot energy for me, please, for Aries in the middle of December 2021. Why is this Chariot here? Okay, we've got the Ace of Swords. Wow, okay. So the Ace of Swords is clarifying the Chariot card. As we've been speaking about here, Aries, you know, there was a very clear disparity going on here between your person's, you know, between your person's thoughts and their feelings, right? They're completely opposing. And, you know, the Ace of Swords is very much about the sword of truth, the sword of clarity. You know, truth needing to come in this connection, in this situation. So I do feel as though some clarity is going to come in here, and truth will come in here, Aries. So your person, I feel like, has maybe been a bit unclear here, very much in their ego, worried about what you're going to think, even what they think about themselves, what people think, very much focused on that, you know, the outside energy here and what people will think of them if they don't have that stability and wealth and abundance that they think they should have. So I feel like, you know, that, you know, you're cutting through some kind of illusion here with this Ace of Swords. Maybe you'll get to the bottom of this with this person and get them to really open up about why their thoughts and feelings are so, you know, why there's such a disparity between the two. And I feel like that will come to light here with this truth and clarity. This is the sword of truth, like I said. So I feel like, you know, you're going to use logic here and find the facts, you know, really step out of their emotions here, because I see someone who is very emotional as well, because in their beliefs, I can see they're very emotional with their Page of Cups, Knight of Cups energy. They do want to offer you an apology. They do want to bring in some kind of, you know, understanding and communication here, but it looks like in their beliefs that, you know, it looks like in their feelings rather, that they're holding back because there's some kind of truth and clarity that needs to come in here that will explain to you more clearly about why, you know, they're holding back, but yet their feelings are that they want to come forward swiftly. So it is very confusing energy, like I said. So there's, you know, logic's going to be used here to really gain some facts here, I feel. And I feel like, you know, your person's going to gain what's right and wrong here in this connection, and just in life in general, you know, what's important and what's not. Because I feel like they're focusing on way too much on their pentacles, on their material abundance and wealth, and not focusing enough on the connection that, you know, may very well bring them every abundance and happiness that they could possibly ever want. And then obviously all of that stuff will fall into place later, but it's not something that they need to be fixated on in life, you know, what money they have in the bank, and, you know, and the hoarding that they're doing. So I feel like they're facing up to reality here, guys. I feel like they're kind of gaining some clarity about this. You're gaining clarity in the connection, and I feel like this is a very positive card to come out, because there's a lot of confusion here between their thoughts and feelings, and I feel like this really does need to be clarified. So truth and clarity is coming in here, and, you know, they're really going to analyze their motives, I feel, in terms of why they're so fixated on their coin, why they're so fixated on, you know, this abundance to bring in happiness when they really have got everything they could need in you, who is very happy to have them in your life. All right, so I feel like that's a good clarifier for the Chariot as well. We're getting some clarity here about, you know, this disparity here and the connection, because there is some confusion. There's quite a bit of confusion here, right, between the energies that we have here. I've clarified this fast forward movement here with the Chariot and the Eight of Wands. Again, the Eight of Wands is very similar energy to the Chariot, and we've just clarified why we have that energy here, so we can move forward now. We know that your person, Aries, is very passionate about this connection. I feel like we have a good understanding now, you know, as I spoke about, of why this Four of Pentacles is here with the Six of Pentacles. They feel like they were inadequate. They didn't feel like they could give you equally what, you know, what they might take from you, and they didn't feel like there was going to be a balance within that connection. I'm going to finish off by clarifying the Knight of Cups, Page of Cups dynamic here. So they're both very similar energies, like I spoke about. Obviously the Knight is the next card up from the Page. So let's find out from Spirit, why is this Page of Cups and Knight of Cups here? We'll get one card to try and gain some clarity about both of these energies, given they're very similar. Like I said, my apology cards. So Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels, and the Universe. Why has Aries got the Page and the Knight of Cups? Yeah, we've got the Eight of Cups now. More water energy here. And I'm not surprised that we have that, right? So this person needs to apologize, guys, because they have walked away from this in the past. This person, you know, was discontented in this connection. This person felt that they weren't receiving what they needed to receive, and they have, you know, walked away. They've left the connection, they've walked away from you. They may not have told you why, they may not have communicated with you, they may not have really explained their whole reasoning behind it, which could, I guess, explain why this person has been very much wanting to make moves but hasn't done so, and has been holding back and focusing on other areas of their life, i.e. work and finance and career and material abundance, and not really focusing on this connection at the very beginning of the read we're getting. We have some clarity here showing that things will come to light here and truth and clarity will come about, and it looks like this person is going to offer you an apology here, and that's what they believe they need to do here. And they are, in their beliefs, also gaining very spiritual lessons here and on offering you a higher level of commitment and definitely having a higher level of understanding about this connection and what it means to them. So they definitely want to take fast forward movement here like we spoke about. And I see them coming to clarity here about why they need to do that and coming, you know, out of this fixation on their ego and their, you know, abundance and wealth here. So I feel like as though, as I spoke about, this is clarifying both the Page and the Knight of Cups. And I see now why this is here. Very clear message. This person left you out in the cold here, I feel. And I feel like, you know, they're feeling very, you know, guilty about it, very remorseful about it. I don't know exactly why. We're not going to go into that because this reading has already gone on long enough. You will know why that is. If this reading is for you, then you will know exactly what happened and why they did what they did. But it looks as though someone, you know, definitely was feeling discontented here, wasn't feeling like this cup was enough for them. So they have rejected your cup and walked away and left it. As you can see, there's definitely a pattern imbalance here. We've got 5 cups here and 3 spread out across the top here. So there's definitely something in this connection that was not fulfilling your person, that was not quite right. There may have been a very, you know, difficult imbalance in the connection. Someone may not have been in the right place at the right time, and it is very much about timing in connections as well, isn't it, guys? So if you're not both in the right place at the right time, then you can sometimes not match up and not be aligned, you know, energetically, and not be ready for each other. And then, you know, what can happen is one person can be ready for the other and the other person isn't quite ready. So this could have been what happened here, guys. Your person may not have been ready for you at this time, and therefore they rejected your cup and walked away here feeling as though it wasn't the right cup for them, and then now they regret that and they want to apologize about it and come in here with this love offer here and an apology. Definitely want to communicate an apology here to you, but they're trying to sort of figure that out here, as we saw coming out of this you know, very lacking mentality, that they didn't feel like they could give you what they wanted, even though this person in their, you know, their feelings really wanted to come towards you here. But I'm seeing movement here because we did get the Ace of Swords to clarify this Chariot. So, you know, I don't feel like they're going to be blocked forever here. They're going to move out of that energy here. I'm seeing we'll get just some outcome advice here for the end of this reading, but yes, that's what we've got here to clarify the Page of Cups, Knight of Cups energy. All right, let's get a final outcome. Let's get some final advice for this connection for Aries. What spirit guides, guardian angels, and the universe, what do you think? What is coming in here for Aries in this connection, please? And then we'll get, I think we're going to get one final message from the Lovers Oracle today instead of the Wisdom of the Oracle. Okay, all right, awesome, guys. We've got the Temperance card and the Everything is Fine coming out for your final advice here in this connection. So this Temperance card here is very much about balance, divine timing, things happening when they're meant to happen. And I did just literally speak about timing, right? About how this connection maybe wasn't the right time for this person in the past, which is why they walked away. So in divine timing, once they've gained some balance here, some stability, gained their wings, their angel wings here, gained a higher level of understanding here with this Hierophant, gained some knowledge, gained some clarity here with this Ace of Swords about, you know, why they do the things they do, and, you know, after, you know, what may have been something very difficult, this challenging, this Ten of Swords energy, it says everything is fine. This is the bonus card in the deck, which shows, you know, kind of the next energy after the Ten of Swords. This person's moved into an everything is fine energy. Yes, we've, you know, overcome that and things, we're ready to move past that, and we're doing that in divine timing. We also have a very spiritual connection here with this Temperance card. You know, Major Arcana, very significant card for me. Sagittarius energy, which is my sun sign as well, so I feel very closely aligned to the Sagittarius energy. It's all about being patient, it's about tempering yourself, it's about things happening when they're meant to happen. Very much about timing and things happening when they're meant to happen at the right time. Once you've done the healing that you need to do also, because this is very much a healing energy too. It's about gaining your angel wings. It's about spirituality. It's about the divine gifting you this opportunity when the time is right for it to happen. So you've had to be patient for this to come back around, I feel, Aries. I feel like you've been patient. I feel like your person has been patient too, but they've been going through their own thing here. And you've been very focused on this love, and I feel like they've been a bit fixated, as we spoke about, a bit fixated on material wealth and abundance, and I feel like they're moving out of that and understanding the importance of your connection. And it's going to happen at divine timing, because it's all about timing, like I said, about you guys coming back together at the same time when you both are vibrating at the same level and manifesting each other back into your lives here. Beautiful energy. All right, I'm going to finish now by getting a love oracle message. As I spoke about at the very beginning of the reading, I've just got myself a brand new deck here. They're love heart shaped, so they're not the easiest to shuffle, but I'm just going to go ahead and ask Spirit for A final love oracle message for Aries and their person. The middle of December 2021. We've just got a very clear message about forward movement in this connection, which is really amazing, and I'm happy for you guys. Let's find out any other advice we have from the love oracle for Aries. Woo, okay, that one jumped out of the deck. We've got two. We'll take them both. Okay, so first of all, we've got power. Have a look at this image. Beautiful. I love the artwork on these cards, right? And this is the other one we have, which I'll get to in a moment. So we have power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. That's the power message that you have, and that's the image. Beautiful. And that is so true, guys, exactly as it is. And I feel like that's very relevant to this reading. You do have the right to, you know, and have the power to walk away any time that you feel this connection isn't serving you anymore. And I feel like your person, you know, has kind of backed off in the past, but they're ready to come back in here and offer something genuine and serious here, because they know that if they don't, they're going to lose you, right? So they are going to apologize, is what I'm seeing, and it is going to happen in divine timing, this reunion, this connection, this spiritual union that's coming in. And the other message we have is, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. Again, another very positive and elaborating message. I just saw 1717 on the clock, if that means anything to you. Alright guys, that is the messages I have for you. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks guys, bye.